Let's keep it with IT. M&M's IT ventures, Tech Mahindra and Mahindra Satyam are taking their first step towards merging the HR division of the companies. The companies, in fact, are jointly bidding for some of the projects and are now also recruiting on campuses together, starting this recruitment season. That's the stock of Tech Mahindra, up about 3/4%. Shushmita Mahapatra joins us with more details. Shushmita, take us through how really are they planning for the merger going forward, starting with hiring?
Yes, Shivani, what we picked up from the management is that in terms of HR, they are looking at joint hiring and training for fresh recruits, and that of course could be taken as a first step towards perhaps using similar resources and kind of increasing resource utilization. Now what we pick up is that they visited engineering colleges together. They visited about 8 to 10 odd colleges and have recruited together, and also they will be going to B schools, international B schools and domestic B schools later this month or early next month to start recruiting for their management talent. Now, apart from just recruitment, what's crucial is that they have introduced a common induction program for all these new recruits, which means that they'll be trained together. Now, they have about 4,000 training seats in 2 shifts. They have 2,000 seats in Pune and Hyderabad. In 2 shifts, it becomes 4,000 training seats. And this infrastructure will be used jointly to train these students, and not just in technology, whether they choose telecom or enterprise, whichever they choose with Satyam and Tech Mahindra. They will also be trained in soft skills and all of that together. So that's crucial, and what analysts point out is that this is going to be a huge benefit or bring in huge benefits for Tech Mahindra, primarily because their attrition has been at very high levels at about 30%, and this will help with STEM attrition. They'll get better slots in engineering in B schools, and therefore they have access to a better pool of students. But apart from just that, apart from the fresh hires, what we also pick up, and what the management of course confirms, is that in terms of resource utilization, in case there are some resources that TechM has that Satyam needs, there is a transfer of talent from TechM to Mahindra Satyam and vice versa, and that's allowed them to reduce their bench and increase resource utilization. Another key point in the metrics, in the HR metrics that are seen in IT companies, attrition, resource utilization, both going to benefit Tech Mahindra significantly, and also Mahindra Satyam. Now let's listen into what Mr. Sujit Baksi at Tech Mahindra told us about this new HR strategy.
We are going to the schools, business schools and engineering schools together to hire jointly, and then we have a common training program, then they branch out. The way we have worked out, we have a arm's length contract with the 2 companies, so wherever we had excess people of certain skill set and required by Satyam, so obviously they were outsourced, those people were outsourced to Satyam to fulfill their demand and vice versa. So far the resource utilization across the 2 companies has been very, very optimally used, which actually has reduced bench, if any, at any point of time. And going forward, I see this resourcing function working together, of course within the arm's length distance that we need to maintain.
Alright, Shushmita, many thanks for that. So both Tech Mahindra as well as Mahindra Satyam really joining hands as far as the merger is concerned, and starting out with hiring for starters. Well, that's Mahindra Satyam stock for you, up almost 2%. Tech Mahindra also up about 1%. So mid-cap stocks also doing pretty well in trade this afternoon.